Fahrenheit 451 is the temperature at which paper burns, which is a very fitting title for a book about a government that goes and burns books. Why do they use this reoccurring image on the cover of the book with the man that is made of paper and he's on fire? Well, there's actually three reasons for that. The first reason is because originally when fascism takes over, it comes and destroys knowledge. And a lot of times that's in the form of burning books or other media that can free your mind or expand your opinions. Because in this story, fascism has taken over. They go around burning all the books because they know that an ignorant society will happily stand back as oppression happens. And while in the story they're literally burning books, it's analogous for the destruction of all kinds of media to keep us ignorant. But that's just the simple explanation of why they chose this drawing. It's also because they start destroying information so that they can ultimately destroy people. Because it's not just books that will burn, they will put people in those ovens right after. And that's what happens every time historically. Once they start destroying information, they start destroying people. And they hope by burning the books and destroying the information that the average person won't care when they start burning the people too. They come for the books, and then they come for you. And not your enemy, not this mythical other, you, because fascism comes for everyone. Nobody is perfect enough for fascism. They will always find a reason to make you the other eventually because it only operates with a villain, and so they have to keep making new villains and destroying them over and over, and eventually everybody gets a turn. And we see that with the main character. Originally he was burning the books, and then they try to burn him. What was his crime? Looking at a book, feeling empathy. But there's a third reason why this is the cover of the story. And it's because at the end of the book, there is no big celebration where the main character takes down the oppressive government. At the end of the story, he goes on the run. He ends up meeting up with other people who have been forced out of this fascist society, barely escaping with their lives. And the end of the book is about how we become the books. If they burn the paper, we retain the information, and when we get a chance, we tell the next person or we write it down again. Because they can burn the paper, they can try to burn the people, but we're always going to be more resilient than them. Because fascists want to control, and we want to live. There's a fundamental difference. People who want to live will always fight harder for it. Because each of us could be a book that can wake up another person. If we hold on to these stories and these ideas of a better society and keep talking to people about them, eventually they might wake up. Because the people who are burning the books, they think that they're awake. They haven't realized that they're asleep. They've been told to go out and destroy the very thing that would set them free. Because knowledge is more powerful than any weapon. So don't be part of their plan. Start considering the fact that maybe the societies that we were raised into, maybe they've taught us all to do horrible things that we don't actually want to do, but it's become so normalized, we don't know anything else but burning the books. But that doesn't mean